In this slide, we have some things to consider when looking at your long-term care insurance policy. The first question is, has your policy been purchased by another company? Previously, I talked about a statistic where the number of insurers offering long-term care insurance coverage has decreased from slightly more than 100 in 2004 to about a dozen in 2020. Many of the smaller insurance providers have been acquired by the bigger names like Genworth or John Hancock or Bankers Life. Sometimes when that happens, the benefits will change and are different than what you originally elected when purchasing your policy. So going back to what I've said previously, you want to request a statement of benefits on a regular basis, and I would recommend you do that every 2 to 3 years. The next question is, did you elect for an inflation rider? Hopefully you did, because with the inflation protection, which is also known as a benefit increase rider, your benefits increase in value each year. A policy without an inflation rider decreases in value every year as the cost of long-term care increases. This is important because if you purchased your policy, say, 20 to 30 years ago, you'll know that the value of your policy most likely is kept up with the increases in cost of long-term care. So be sure to review your policy to see if you have an inflation rider, and if so, how it works. I've talked to people who were not happy with the premium increases that they see over time. I even had one person that I talked to that let his policy lapse because of those premium increases. What I would say to anyone that is considering letting their policy lapse is that you've worked hard to pay these premiums over time. And it is your decision on whether or not you allow the policy to lapse. However, remember the statistic that I talked about previously, where again, 70% of people are going to need care, long-term care services. So it's probably in your best interest to keep paying those premiums. Lastly, be aware of Medicare Advantage plans that claim to cover long-term care services. There are a lot of Medicare Advantage plans, also known as replacement plans, that state that they have long-term care benefits. Make sure that you ask your insurance provider for a detailed explanation of the coverage, and also ask them for a list of providers that they are contracted with. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you watch the next video as we continue this discussion about long-term care insurance policies.